Good evening, everyone. Erik here, and welcome to Total War Warhammer. Or Total Warhammer, as fans have started calling it. Clearly a missed opportunity right there. Nevertheless, welcome. This will be a very long series as we are going for a long campaign victory, not the short one. This one is rather shorter than this one, as this one pretty much requires us to wipe out the entire map. Close to, at least. Anyhow, we are going to be playing a campaign. I am fresh to the game, so any tips and advices giving in the comment section will be greatly appreciated. This is also the pilot episode, so do expect audio and visuals to change over the next, let's say, 2 episodes, as I will make some final adjustments myself. Right, we are selecting a faction. It's the Empire, the Dwarves, the Greenskins, and the Vampire Counts. Now, I've played as the Empire. That was the first one I ever did. Didn't like it. I gotta say, I did not like the playstyle of it. It's one of the more all-around balanced, has everything, but nothing is extremely good. I personally didn't like it that much. Then, the next one is the Dwarves. Doesn't have cavalry, but has extremely potent regular infantry. Also has some cannoneers and some different forms of guns and shit. Also has the Gyro Bomber, which is a flying unit, as you could see being shown on the little screen right here. We will not be going with the Dwarfs either. And then we have the Vampire Counts. It's a very different playstyle because you play around something called Corruption. I never really tried it, and I won't try it for this campaign either. We are going with the old-fashioned Greenskins. Now, this is an all-around aggressive form of faction. They do thrive on war, and they actually do get punished as a faction if they do not go to war and fight, or at least raid. But nevertheless, we will be going with the Greenskins. And then the long campaign, as you can see here. If you want to see all of this, you can pause and read everything. Continue. Alright. So here are the faction leaders. It's Asag the Slaughter and the Grimgor Ironhide. Now, I've already played one with Greenskin, which I still have that save. It is simply, at this point, I'm trapped between the Dwarves and another faction of the Greenskins. And I started out with Asag, and honestly, I'm not that impressed with him. So we're going to go with the Grimgor Ironhide. More of the standard one. We start with a catapult. We start with an extra shot cavalry and also a group of black orcs. Faction leader. He's a powerful. This is more like a melee. Asag is more of a spellcaster. Yeah, we're going to go with this. We're not going to enable the introduction. I was contemplating, we're not gonna do legendary. We're not gonna do very hard. I'm thinking we're going hard, and then hopefully that we can manage it. We're not gonna have any battle time. We'll keep that. I like to pause and get a good grip of the situation. Alright, start a campaign. Let's do this. No, we cannot be arsed to read that. If you want to read that, feel free to pause at this point. And there you go. Start campaign. Alright, let's do this.
War comes. I can smell it. The old world teeters on a blade's edge, but a steadying hand may yet save it. Is that my role? Alas, nothing is grand. I am merely a humble advisor to Grimgor Ironhide. The most brutal of Black Orcs. Even that bestial intellect recognized a use in me. Now I accompany his horde as we travel south, laying waste to the stunted and rival orc tribes alike. Deep in the Badlands, Gorfang Rotgut, master of Black Crag, challenges his superiority. Grimgor stands to take the whole of the old world as his prize. But first, he must vanquish Rotgut and take Black Crag as his new capital.
Alright, and if I'm not mistaken, that's where the introduction play comes in. You basically take the place. I am actually not quite sure. But nevertheless, we are loading into the world. Alright.
Black Crag is yours, my brutal lord. The Badlands beyond lay open for conquest. This area is dominated by tribes of inferior greenskins. On the plains to the west, Rotgut's Red Fangs mass against you, angry at the loss of their stronghold. Proving your utter superiority over Gorfang should be your first calling.
Oh, it will be my first calling, and I will crush him.
Vanquish the Red Fang, and tribes of lesser orcs will flock to your banner, freeing your mobs to look further afield for lands to conquer. The stunted dwarfs that dwell in the mountains around you should provide plentiful quarry.
Right.
Your enemies are belligerent and won't necessarily cow down to your indomitable will. They need to be tamed, broken, or annihilated.
Sounds like a plan, my friend. Sounds like a plan. Alright. We're gonna click away this. Mission issue. Defeat an army belonging to the fallen faction Red Fangs. Alright, we will. For the time being, though, let's not do that fight right away. There's no need to do it. We won't risk it. We'll fall back to Black Crag. That should bring our obedience up. And then we're gonna quickly get the Brawling Grounds, which will unlock. That's basically our infantry barracks unit building. That's gonna unlock different infantry units, and then this is one of the main cities. We'll build a boss tent, because I can get that quite far up, and I would want that. Yeah. We're going to go with a boss tent. It should also add some obedience to our level. We're going to go into our Grimgor Ironhide here. We're going to recruit some units. We're going to just mass up on the Orc Iron Boys for the time being. We don't have any points. We're simply just going to end turn 1. Now, I will be playing this quite slowly and steadily. I am running this game the way that I will not save before a battle and reload if I lose. If I lose the battle, I lose the battle. If the hero dies, the hero dies. If I lose the campaign, I lose the campaign. I will not, like, load further back and get that. Alright, so Black Crag is out. They got a reinforcement army on a couple of units, including a missile chariot, which is basically a infantry unit. No, a missile cavalry unit. We're gonna go for 3 more orcs, and then we're gonna let that build finish up. We're gonna leave, primarily we're gonna leave all the dwarves alone at the time being. Alright, we're lacking some bowmen, so we're gonna go for the goblin archers. Now, global and local are different. We'll get back to the difference. Primarily, it's price and recruitment time, and it depends on where you are in the map, etc. We're gonna go with the goblin archers. They are a tad bit worse than the Orc Arrow boys. With that being... Oh, shit. No, that's not what I meant to do. That being said, they're cheaper to maintain. And there's also more of them. So for a lesser unit, they are actually quite decent. And they're expendable. So that is great. Black Crag. This is the surplus. When that reaches 1, you can start upgrading these. Etc. etc. Right, we'll wait until the archers are done, and then we'll go out here and march upon the enemy. Right. The game, generally speaking, is quite loud. Hopefully it's not too loud. Again, we will check. So as you can see, right now I can recruit from global and local. Now if I go down to my territory here, I am still within my territory. I can open up the recruit units. I can still do the local one. And as you can see, global recruitment is only available while garrisoned or in raiding camp stance. So if I go outside here, which is, as you can see, indicated by lines here. If we go here, we're on the enemy territory. And if we then select the raiding camp, we can recruit from the global pool. It's a lot more expensive, takes longer, but it's a mean to replenish your army when you're not back at base. Right. We're gonna end the round. Or the turn, rather. Red Fangs attack me. That's a silly move. We got a banner as well. I think we'll just we'll ultra resolve the fuck it. We'll fight. We'll give you guys a taste of the fightiness. Eventually we will have a turn to ultra resolving when the fights are this dominantly on my side. Also, if the enemies are completely dominant on their side, I will just auto-resolve it or try and retreat. If not, I don't see a point in wasting 20 minutes in a fight that I will never most likely win. Unless for a miracle of sorts. So, yeah. This is the battle deployment phase, as you can see here. Is this a vanguard unit? No, it's not. We don't have any vanguard units. Vanguard units can deploy outside of the deployment zone and set up ambushes, etc. Right. We'll put Grimgor in the midst of shit. With his trusted bodyguards in front of him. We'll form a skirmish line. Actually, you know what? We'll form a skirmish line like this. That was a poor skirmish line. We'll do that. We'll form a main unit. You guys will reinforce here. Reinforce here. Oh, come on, there you go. You guys will form our main battle flank over here. You will form a flank over here. And you will stand right about there. Right. I think we'll take that as a fight. We'll set that to go. We'll start simply zooming in a bit and also speeding up a bit. The enemy lords and heroes are indicated by a flashy thingy. Mine is as well. If I flow over to mine, it should have the same as you can see there. Catapult starts flying. Oh, these are these catapults. They're quite decent actually. And by quite decent, I mean they're fucking OP as shit. Let's see. Honestly, we can pause at this point. You guys will attack their main. And there's... wait, what's that? Oh, that's the missile chariot, which is, I believe, just a cavalry with archers. Yeah, it's cavalry with archers. Those are quite deadly. We'll put you on those, and then you guys will just go straight in for the center. We'll put you there, you there. You on the Lord, you on the Lord. And you guys will just flank in on that. Quickly on pause, everyone is moving, and we'll speed them up. We'll send our Lord in on their Lord. There we go. Our archers should be in range soon. My camera control is absolutely shit. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, here starts the pummeling. Probably not the most cost-efficient fight I could have done, but it works. We'll tell them to stop. I have more units in here than they do. Maybe get off a shot on these guys. Other than that, I just prefer not to take too much. Alright, you guys can just stop then. So these guys are fleeing. We'll turn them onto them. Ah, there we go. They actually hit with the cannons. Are they on auto fire, by the way? They are, but it's fine. Yeah. At this point, we'll send our cavalry riders after these guys. Simply make them fall back. There's really no need to have them do anything else, and then this should be a victory right there. That's a decisive victory. We didn't take too much damage whatsoever, really. Alright, Nash completely died and all that good stuff. Lost 45. That's a bit too much, but you know, what you gonna do? We're quickly just gonna slaughter them, I think. Now that's gonna do the mission. We are gonna move over. Yeah, we're gonna cop. That's fine. Okay, you gotta go away. We're gonna crush that army. We're gonna auto-resolve it. Decisive victory. Didn't lose too much at all. Lots of loot gained. Yeah, we lost 10. You know, we're gonna slaughter them for the more leadership. And Iron Rock is where we need to go. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do that. I still have 2 bars left, and we're gonna go into raiding. So you can see I'm now gaining some gold. Not a lot, but I'm getting some. And then we need to go in because we've ranked up twice. Skill point. You know what? I think we're gonna be a masterful person that can fight. Alright. Don't really want to do that on the basis of I don't want to do that. There we go, going for the Iron Rock. Clear victory, auto-resolve it. They're dead. Wonderful. Getting some loot, not much, but it's enough to keep us going. Now we're gonna occupy that for the time being.
Your territory expands.
Alright. Occupy, loot, raise or sack 2 different settlements, that's fine. I'll let you be in there.
With the greater tribes of the Badlands, as well as the stunted
Yeah,
kind
yeah, shut up. Alright. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna immediately, oh, for fuck's sake, shut up. We're gonna demolish that, and we're gonna build that, and then we're gonna stop, I think. I'm neutral with these. Oh, there's orc, goblins, alright. Fair play. There's lots of minor fucking factions around the place. So that's one faction. There's a faction here, and there's a faction there, and a faction here. We're gonna go for the red fangs yet. Right. Yeah, we're just gonna end here. Oh yeah, we auto-resolved, so we probably have a point here. Put another one into Scar Veteran. Make this guy a bit of a beef. That should be good to go. Right. They just put it in an army there. Hopefully they won't do too much about it. They only own 2 settlements in there. I don't want to provoke the You know what I'm gonna do though? I am gonna put this guy on march. We're gonna march. No, we're not. Wait, are we? Yeah, no, we're not. We're gonna put these guys there. That should put them into. No, it's not ambush mode. They're just. I remember that's not how this works. You need to actually put them into the ambush mode. Anyhow, let's see, what can we do? Iron rocks. We need money at this point. Obedience is low, but that is to provincial instability. We'll let that be for now. Yeah, we'll let that be. It's fine. We're gonna go for some money. We're going to go for a pile of shiny stuff. Black crag is pretty alright for the time being. I think that's it. But it appears that we are out of time for today's episode. I will see you guys in 2 days, as we will upload, as I will upload these videos every other day at 8 p.m. British time. I don't know what that is, GMT or whatever the fuck it. It's the standard British time. If you don't know what it is, then Google it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be seeing you guys in the next episode of Total War Warhammer.